everybody, what's up? It's Sid. We're here in Lisbon, Portugal. We've been here for about a week or so, and I think I told you guys I was going to do like a little trip diary from each of the cities we're in and sort of like do some Guns N' Roses history. So we've been around Lisbon for about a week, and I've run into some people who have Guns N' Roses shirts, and it seems like rock and roll is really popular and people seem to love it. In fact, one of our tour guides yesterday said that he's going to the gun show that they're playing here in the summer, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about the 92 show they did here. So they played in 1992. It was actually July 2nd of 92, which was the one-year anniversary of the St. Louis riot, and it was actually the last show of their Europe tour, which is kind of weird. They were supposed to play Spain afterwards, but there was some issue with one of the stadiums that they couldn't play it. So I guess Guns was really popular here in Lisbon back in '92. They had four of their albums were on the top 20 most like the Billboard charts here, and so Guns came here July 2nd. There was a lot of media interest about Axl and how he behaved. The media went as far as to actually interview people at the hotel where they were staying, and they said, oh, he was really sweet and kind and stuff. He's like a normal guy, like people would expect. But Guns, you know, they got to the show and Faith No More, and they had Soundgarden open for them, and Faith No More had this shtick they would do where they would ask the audience to throw like bottles of piss up on the actual stage, throw garbage, and it would take hours to clean up the stage before Guns could go on. So Guns would go on. They went on 2 hours later or something, or after Faith No More actually was finished. And I guess, you know, some people were kind of disappointed with the Guns N' Roses show because, you know, Guns do have their same set they normally play, like where Axl will go off stage and Duff will sing Attitude. And people thought that Axl walked off stage, and he actually, at the beginning of the show, Axl slipped during the first song, and he was basically singing It's So Easy and Mr. Brownstone on his back for the first couple of songs, and people thought that was kind of rude, and the press kind of gave it to them for that. And yeah, and I think the other thing I was going to talk about during that show, some of these shows in Spain and Portugal, a lot of the audience members would light up fireworks in the audience, and Axl would get pissed off and stop the show and tell them that they'd leave if they didn't stop it. And basically the end of the Portugal show was supposed to be a really good show. It's on YouTube if you guys want to see it, so I've linked to it. Apparently Slash thanked the audience for being like the strangest crowd that they've had so far in Europe. And I think the last thing I'll say is they actually did a documentary when Guns was in Lisbon, and apparently the crew, the day of the show, was wearing like a special St. Louis riot, like to commemorate the one-year anniversary of the actual riot that happened. And yeah, so that's basically it. I think the last thing I'll say is Axl dedicated Double Talk to Jive to St. Louis during the set. That's about it. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in my next video.